So this is my coil turner. It is meant for building custom inductors or transformers, mostly to build Tesla coils and custom tuning circuit and stuff like that. But so the way it works is that you've got a chuck with a tailstock, and in between those two goes a custom diameter pipe. In this case I just have 1-inch pipe laying around, but so that's what I'm going to use, but it just depends. It could be customized to any size. The chuck is adjustable, and so you first have to tighten it in. There's one set screw back here to tighten the tailstock in, and then the way it works is that I've just got some 22 gauge wire here. It works fine for most of this. Anything bigger than that starts to be a bit stiff, and the motor has a bit of an issue handling it. But you start by winding a few turns so that it doesn't slip. I've cut a notch into the end so it helps me start it. And the way it works is that on the inside there is a speed sensor, and the way it works is that there is an infrared transceiver and receiver, and there's a disc that will cut that path between the two, and then it can know how many rotations it's made and time, and by timing that it can know kind of what its speed is at, and it will vary that so that you have more or less constant speed out here on the workpiece. And so you select the number of turns you need. I'm just going to do a low number to start with. The first number is the hundreds place, but we're not going to use those. So, and then I'm just going to select 32 turns, I guess. And when you are ready, you just hit start, but you have to be ready at the same time. And so I'm just going to start it with one hand. And now it'll start to ramp up when it feels that. There we go. So I've got the lid off of it. There's the display and the rotary sensor, and so they're tied to an Arduino board. It's kind of buried under this massive amount of wire, but under there with an L293 board for driving the motor. And then there's a fan there because the power supply will tend to get quite a bit warm when this is running at its full speed, but it's a custom power supply, so I've got, right now everything's off, or else I would have mains running into the device through the switch right here, and I don't want to get electrocuted. But so there's a step down transformer, and then I've built a custom board here to rectify that voltage, and then step it down for 24 volts for the motor up there, and then it'll step it down to 12 volts for the fan and the Arduino so they can run.